Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Living Safe and Empowered. I'm Brett Lechtenberg and I am the anti-bullying expert who will help you get rid of your bullying problems in 3 days or less. In this episode I want to continue to talk about bullying and harassment in the workplace, and I want to focus specifically today on the concept of escalation. That's something starts out really small but can get big fast. Escalation happens a lot in all different types of crimes and interactions with others. Somebody steals your credit card, for example, gets the number somehow. One of the things they will do is they will run a small transaction or two, just a few dollars, to see if the card's active, to see if anybody's paying attention, to see if anybody disputes it, the transaction, and if they don't, then they'll start their big shopping spree. They'll do something bigger. In the world of crimes against kids, pedophiles will do what's called grooming. They'll work with kids that are maybe a little underage and manipulate them and get them to, so that by the time they turn 18, that they can legally have relations with them in some way, but the concept itself is illegal. People who are trying to abduct children, same thing. They can start with something small like showing them a puppy or talking to them one day, next day trying to get them to get into their car, etc. So escalation happens in a lot of things. In the workplace, it can be something as a bad joke, a sexual comment, or anything of that nature, and then begin to become a bigger problem. Here's the reality. You cannot wait, you cannot put it off, and you cannot just chalk it up to a bad day or an inappropriate comment. If something happens that makes you uncomfortable, take the steps that we talked about in previous videos, but at the time, you have to look that person in the eye and say, hey, I don't appreciate that comment. I don't like what you said. You're making me uncomfortable. Whatever it is, you have to be definitive and keep it from escalating by nipping it in the bud. Now, if someone really was having a bad day or just made an inappropriate comment, that's going to get rid of the situation 99% of the time. If someone had something more devious on their mind, let's say, then at least they know you're not the easy target. Right? Now, you may not be able to stop everything, but at least you have drawn your line in the sand. And if it escalates past that point, you can do all the things that we've talked about in previous videos, plus I'm going to give you some more tips over the weeks to come. So stop it in its tracks. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't let it escalate. All right? So a little rhyme for you. As always, if you are looking for our free report for parents who maybe have a child who is the target of a bully, please feel free to click the link below or go to brettlechtenberg.com, my website, and you can get that that report. Send me a message on Facebook, on Twitter, and Instagram, whatever the case may be, and I'll be glad to answer those questions wherever I can. So until next time, have a safe and empowered day.